Nicholas Ludwig. He says, when are you going to steal the Mount Lemmon combat?
The main goal is to race, and the main goal is to beat Lionel Sanders in a race. So if racing happens this fall, I won't be going after the Mount Lemmon KOM this fall.
And what would you think about this then? So instead of actually going for the KOM, don't you think it would be a good idea if it was you two both starting together? So you almost like forgot about the KOM. It's just a race from the bottom to the top, starting at the same time. Would you would you prefer to do that or go for the KOM? Like, I think it would be great to watch you two both like go and starting together and like go and hammering it out and seeing who actually wins on the same day to the top of the KOM.
I messaged Lionel on Instagram and I said, like getting the KOM doesn't really mean much. What's best is who's better on the day. Let's race. And he says yes. But actually, there's even more to the story. So he was such a coward. He had his girlfriend message me on Instagram. So, and they're communicating to each other. And she goes, oh, let me ask Lionel if he'll want to race you. And this whole thing, that's how it goes down, So I've spoken to Lionel. He'll race you, but we want to do pursuit style because we're worried about Corona. And I say, like, okay, great. And because, again, I want to give this guy no reason to bail out. I say, you can pick the time. You can pick the day. You can play blah, blah, blah. If you want to go first, if you want me to go first, the time splits, whatever. Anyways, then a few days later, I hear back from Erin, from his partner, and she goes, Lionel doesn't want to do this anymore. And they said something else, but basically, lo and behold, the meaning of the story was he didn't have the balls to race me. So I went out on that day that we were supposed to do it, and fueled by rage and anger, I demolished the thing. And then I think that woke Lionel to his senses a bit, and it got him a little bit possessed. And yeah, to his credit, he's put down an absolutely phenomenal time there, but I'll go and get it back.
What his fans going to say about this story, about him turning down the race? Like, that's going to hit them hard.
I'm going to be calling the local police department because I'm probably going to have some bomb threats coming. So I got to keep things safe. This is from Andy, and it's what makes you tick and what makes you keep going.
I guess it's just loving doing the sport, and also like trying to see how good you can be. When you're seeing improvements, it just motivates you to carry on, and you just want to see how quick you can go and like what is the limits of what you can achieve. And loving the sport, like at the moment the weather's great here, it's blue skies, it's sunny, and you just want to get outside and like ride your bike or go running and like meet up with friends. And also the buzz that you get when you do a hard session. I mean, Sam as well, probably when you do a track session, sometimes you shit in your pants before you do it. But then once you've finished it and you've nailed some good times, the feeling you get is amazing, isn't it? You're like, I can't believe I hit them times. That was awesome. And you're like, you're on cloud nine, aren't you? It's addictive, isn't it? You say about caffeine being one of the most addictive things, but I think like exercise is like, I heard something that the hormones your body releases after doing like a hard session is the same as like class A drugs.
Yeah, man, I think we're actually driven by very similar factors.